Ohio Senator Jon Husted. So, Senator, first off, let's start with the obvious. Are you hearing anything that might signal Democrats wanting to join Republicans and reopen the government later today?
I'm not. The Schumer shutdown needs to end, but so far the Democrats seem to be holding firm with their unreasonable demands to pay for health care for illegal immigrants, force tax-paying, hard-working people to pay for health care for people who are unwilling to work. Those are just non-starters, and until they get serious, we're not going to be able to come to an agreement.
I want to get to the president's comments yesterday about not giving all furloughed employees back pay, possibly once the government reopens. I know that the 2019 Government Employee Fair Treatment Act says that President Trump, and he signed it into law, makes it clear that furloughed employees get back pay once the government reopens. So do you see any way that the president might be able to get around this?
Well, anybody who's furloughed, particularly those people who are working, they should get paid. They didn't do this. Chuck Schumer did this. Chuck Schumer's shutdown is putting the American people, all the services that they count on at risk, air traffic control. We need to pay our military. We need to pay our first responders that are involved with this. We need to pay everybody who is serving the American people. This will be a hard one to do, but it's costing American taxpayers every day that this government shuts down because we're paying for services that we're not receiving, and Chuck Schumer's to blame for this.
Yeah, so far throughout these initial 8 days, we've seen over and over again the president, the speaker, the Senate majority leader all on the same page. Schumer shut down, Democrats' fault. But now there's a Politico article out this morning suggesting that the White House and the congressional leadership aren't aligned on the shutdown. The article's opening line reads, 1 week into the government shutdown, top Republican leaders appear to have lost the plot. So are Democrats more unified here, or are Republicans starting to crack?
No, the only thing the Democrats are unified on is trying to undermine President Trump's presidency. The radical left is forcing their hand on this, and they're trying to hurt President Trump, even if it means hurting America. But Republicans are united. We had Speaker Johnson in our Senate conference yesterday. Speaker Johnson, Leader Thune, working together with President Trump. There aren't going to be any discussions in which President Trump, John Thune, and Speaker Johnson are not completely aligned.
So you said that you don't see both parties coming together today. Realistically, how long could we see this shutdown going for?
Well, there are a couple of trigger points. You know, military people will not be paid coming up in a few days. And so the men and women of our military, their families will go without a paycheck. I hope the Democrats will not let that happen. I hope they'll join us. They also have a big rally planned. They have this No Kings rally in which all the radical left is coming to Washington, D.C. on October the 18th. There's a lot of speculation that it is that they are holding out for so that they can continue to rally their base to oppose President Trump. Those are a couple trigger points that are out there, but right now we have not heard any serious thoughts coming from the Democrats about when they're willing to reopen the government. But look, the American people are suffering. It's Chuck Schumer shut down. Men and women in the military are soon not going to be paid. It's wrong. We need to reopen the government.
Yeah, quickly, Senator, before we finish up, I want to get your take on Operation Arctic Frost and the bombshells that former special counsel Jack Smith allegedly monitored the phones of at least 8 Republican lawmakers. This is, I would say, worse than Watergate. What are you hearing about how the Senate and your colleagues are reacting to this right now?
Well, my colleagues, I can tell you, particularly those who were surveilled by the Biden administration, are furious about it. It's wrong. I think you could see civil lawsuits. This is just amazing that something like this could happen. Right now, the Democrats are accusing the Trump administration of lawfare. Well, look at this. We have our own colleagues. I've heard even Democrats express concern about what happened in this particular case.
Yeah, if this had been done by Attorney General Pam Bondi and Donald Trump against Hakeem Jeffries or Chuck Schumer, they would be calling for impeachments and prison time. All right, Senator Jon Husted of the great state of Ohio, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.